A ceramic bowl slips from a table, shattering against a hard floor. In many parts of the world, this marks the absolute end of the object's life, its fragments swept away and quickly forgotten in the rush of daily life. But in Japan, this exact moment of destruction is viewed as the beginning of a profound transformation. This is the realm of Kintsugi, the ancient Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with lacquer dusted in powdered gold, silver, or platinum. Rather than hiding the cracks or attempting a seamless, invisible fix, the artisan deliberately illuminates them, tracing the violent fractures with radiant, precious veins. It is a practice deeply rooted in Wabi-sabi, a Zen philosophy that actively finds beauty in the imperfect, the impermanent, and the incomplete. By embracing breakage as an integral, honorable part of an object's history, Kintsugi completely redefines what it means to be whole. The origins of this golden repair stretch back to the 15th century, emerging from a time when the Japanese shogun Ashikaga Yoshimasa broke his beloved tea bowl and sent it away for repair, only to have it returned bound by ugly, heavy metal staples. Artisans of the era sought a more elegant solution, one that honored the vessel's journey rather than punishing it for its fragility. They discovered that by filling the seams with precious metals, the pottery became vastly more beautiful than before it fell. This meticulous art form requires immense patience, as delicate layers of urushi lacquer must be applied and allowed to cure over weeks or even months. The resulting golden scars tell a triumphant story of survival. It is a striking visual metaphor that challenges the relentless human pursuit of flawlessness, offering instead a profound testament to the quiet strength found in healing. When applied to the complex tapestry of human connection, this philosophy beautifully transforms how we view our own emotional fractures. Consider the intricate dynamics of a cross-cultural relationship where two individuals bring their wildly different histories, inherited traumas, and cultural expectations into a shared, intimate space. Misunderstandings and conflicts are the inevitable cracks in the foundation of any deep bond. Yet when partners approach these fractures not as catastrophic deal breakers, but as vital opportunities for golden repair, the relationship deepens exponentially. The willingness to sit together in the uncomfortable vulnerability of a mistake, to listen without defense, and to actively mend the breach acts as the luminous lacquer binding two distinct souls together. This instinct to create a safe, forgiving harbor for healing finds a beautiful parallel thousands of miles away in the Nordic concept of hygge, defined as a profound quality of coziness and comfortable conviviality that engenders a deep feeling of contentment. Hygge is cultivated through warm lighting, shared meals, and emotionally safe conversations. When a couple intertwines the Japanese reverence for mended flaws with the Nordic dedication to atmospheric comfort, they build an extraordinary psychological sanctuary. Their living room becomes a sacred space where past wounds are not hidden in shadows or swept under the rug, but brought into the gentle, accepting candlelight to be understood. The synthesis of these diverse worldviews creates a profound emotional safety net that catches both partners when they fall. The spirit of hygge, once established in a home, softens the sharp edges of vulnerability, allowing the philosophy of the golden repair to work its slow, deliberate magic. Partners learn through repeated experience that they do not need to present a flawless, curated facade to be worthy of profound love. Their shared history, heavily marked by arguments overcome, compromises reached, and tears dried, becomes their unique, irreplaceable bond. The cracks in their early communication are filled with the gold of mutual understanding, rendering their mature partnership uniquely radiant and deeply resilient. Moving beyond the intimacy of a single household, we see this exact same principle of mending applied on a massive, communal scale across the African continent. The Southern African philosophy of Ubuntu, often translated as the belief that I am because we are, posits that human identity is entirely bound up in relationship with others. When a member of the community falters or a bitter dispute fractures the social harmony, the community does not exile or discard the individual. Instead, they gather in a deliberate, unified circle. The collective, painstaking effort to restore balance, to hear all grievances openly, and to reintegrate the person is a magnificent societal manifestation of Kintsugi. The deep trust built through Ubuntu shapes every interaction within the village structure, acting as an invisible golden thread connecting every home. It is a humble acknowledgement that a community, much like a ceramic vessel, is inherently fragile and susceptible to the violent shocks of life. Yet when a fracture inevitably occurs, the communal bonds act as the powerful repairing agent. Forgiveness, empathy, and restorative justice become the precious metals that seal the breach. The society emerges stronger, its collective history enriched by the highly visible proof that they chose the difficult work of healing together rather than taking the easy path of breaking apart. To participate in such a demanding restorative process requires a deep sense of personal purpose, a concept perfectly encapsulated by another Japanese principle known as ikigai. Translated roughly as a reason for being, or the joy and goal of living, ikigai is the magical intersection of what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be valued for. When an individual's ikigai is intimately aligned with the well-being and repair of their community, their personal drive becomes the steady, patient hand of the master artisan. They find their ultimate purpose not in isolated, untouchable perfection, but in the messy, beautiful, ongoing work of maintaining human connection. This relentless dedication to maintaining connection is vividly illustrated in the traditional Hawaiian practice of Ho'oponopono. This ancient, highly structured ritual of reconciliation and forgiveness is specifically designed to correct, restore, and maintain good relationships among family members. When a family is torn apart by deep resentment or a painful misunderstanding, they come together under the calm guidance of a respected elder to openly, honestly discuss the transgression. Through a rigorous process of confession, repentance, and mutual restitution, the family actively cleanses the emotional debris that threatens to shatter their lineage. The echoes of Ho'oponopono guide their shared journey forward, ensuring that the toxic poison of a grudge does not infect the hearts of the next generation. The family unit is not just repaired to its former state, it is spiritually and emotionally upgraded to withstand future storms. The memory of the conflict certainly remains, but the sting of the pain is completely neutralized, replaced by the glowing golden seam of profound forgiveness. It is a living, breathing testament to the fact that human bonds, when intentionally and lovingly mended, possess an astonishing tensile strength that can outlast lifetimes. Across the Pacific, the Chinese concept of guanxi offers yet another brilliant lens through which to view the incredible resilience of human networks. Guanxi refers to the deep-rooted, highly complex system of social networks and influential relationships that facilitate both business and personal dealings. It is built entirely on a solid foundation of mutual obligation, absolute trust, and long-term reciprocity. A true guanxi network is never formed overnight. It is slowly forged through years of shared experiences, critical favors granted, and terrifying crises weathered together hand in hand. When a sudden fracture inevitably tests a guanxi relationship, the deeply established trust serves as the golden lacquer that prevents total collapse. Because the individuals involved have invested so heavily in the structural integrity of their bond, they are highly motivated to repair any damage rather than walk away. The relationship is viewed not as a disposable, transactional commodity, but as a precious, irreplaceable heirloom. This dedicated mindset, when applied to global diplomacy or cross-cultural business, completely transforms fleeting transactional interactions into enduring, unshakable partnerships. In the vast, sweeping savannas of East Africa, the Maasai people practice their own vital form of communal repair known as enkigwena. This is a traditional, highly respected council or meeting where elders and community members gather to resolve bitter disputes, make vital collective decisions, and restore peace to the tribe. Under the wide shade of an ancient acacia tree, passionate voices are raised, diverse perspectives are fiercely debated, and consensus is painstakingly, slowly built. The enkigwena is a powerful social crucible where the intense heat of conflict is masterfully used to forge a much stronger communal agreement. Witnessing these breathtakingly diverse traditions inspires a profound, overwhelming sense of awe regarding the human spirit. We are looking at a deeply universal human instinct. Across 195 countries, separated by vast oceans and thousands of years of distinct history, humanity has independently developed highly sophisticated mechanisms to deal with our inherent fragility. We all break under pressure, we all shatter from grief, but we also possess an extraordinary, miraculous capacity to piece ourselves back together, stronger and more beautiful than before. The philosophy of the Golden Repair ultimately redefines how we perceive value in every aspect of our existence. In a modern world that so often prizes the brand new, the completely unblemished, and the easily replaceable. These ancient traditions ask us to pause, breathe, and look much closer. They suggest that true, lasting beauty is never found in the total absence of trauma, but rather in the breathtaking courage of the recovery. The scars we carry, whether they are physical, emotional, or relational, are not shameful marks of failure to be hidden away. They are the intricate, luminous maps of our survival. By wholeheartedly embracing this mindset, we can radically alter the entire trajectory of our relationships. When we view our romantic partners, our extended families, and our global neighbors through the compassionate lens of Wabi-sabi, we immediately stop demanding impossible, exhausting perfection. We make wide, expansive room for grace. We finally understand that the clumsy missteps, the tearful apologies, and the awkward attempts to do better are not frustrating detours from the relationship. They are the relationship itself. The mending process is precisely where the deepest, most unshakable intimacy is forged. As we navigate the endless complexities of a hyper-connected, yet often painfully fractured world, the timeless lessons of Kintsugi offer a radiant, hopeful path forward. Every single act of sincere forgiveness, every brave attempt at cross-cultural understanding, and every quiet moment of empathetic listening is a deliberate brushstroke of golden lacquer on the vast ceramic of human society. We are all fragile vessels, shaped by our distinct cultures, cracked by our shared human experiences, and made breathtakingly beautiful by our shared commitment to repair. In the end, it is the shining golden seams of our shared humanity that truly hold the world together.